Yes, hi people. We're back again. We're live again. It's our live number 4. I'm so happy to be back again. And hopefully everyone's okay. Everyone has had a good Christmas. Yeah, I had a good Christmas myself, just stuck in the flat. And I think most of you, hi, Sexy. I can see our sexy boy. Hi, Nicholas. And yeah, we had a good Christmas, stuck indoors. Very nice, but that's the moment we're facing. That's the virus, and yeah, it's good to have you one more live. And we're going to be talking about compound exercises. I know some of you do like compound exercise, and they are great for your body, for everything. And yeah, I've been doing compound exercise for a long time, and especially if you're in the 50s like me. I'm a little bit more advanced than that, but yeah, they are great. So I think you should be looking at like compound exercise, especially if you're in the 50s. Not just well, especially I say because I'm in the 50s, but if you're in the 30s, 40s, you should be doing a compound exercise. It helps you a lot. Yeah, good definition for your body. Yeah. And so you're going to be talking about like exercises. Yeah, I've got a number of exercise, compound exercise. Also be looking at the benefits for your when you do compound exercise, and also some factors to take into consideration when you're doing those ones. Yeah. So that's good. Let me just have a quick look at the chat here. Yeah. Someone is saying stretches. Yeah, some stretches are good as well. We all should be doing stretches. Sometimes don't do as much as you should be doing, but yeah, it's good for your body. You have to do it, especially after you've done your workout. Yeah, you warm up before your workout, and when everything is done, do your stretches. Okay. So as I was saying before, compound exercise. I've got a list of exercise here. We're going to go through those exercises, and then I'm going to explain what muscles they're going to be hitting, especially when you're doing those ones. And the first one is like squats using a barbell. Yeah. So if you've never done anything like training before, if you're in the 50s, you have to be careful when you. I would not advise you to put a barbell on your back and start to doing squats. I'd start before doing with dumbbells because they are safer for you. And once you get a little bit of the movement, and you can put a barbell on your back, and you go on, you build up there. So again, squats, very good exercise, very good compound exercise, because you using loads of muscle groups there. So using your joints, using your hips, your gluteus, your hamstrings, all the muscles around your waist there. Also use your calves a little bit, yeah. Plus, another good thing is because you're standing, using your core, you have to use your stabilizers there, your core. So that's a great exercise for your core. It's not just abs, crunch, sit-ups, yeah. So anything you're doing standing and moving, using your core. Yeah, if you're sitting, you're not doing anything about your core. So that's a great exercise. I advise you to do it. If you have a good technique. If you don't have a good technique, if you're not sure how to do it, just ask one of the trainers. If you're in a gym, I'm sure they will come and explain to you the technique, what you have to do. Basically, make sure when you're doing squats, if you have a barbell on your back, if it is a bare barbell with no weights on, make sure you have a good back straight, yeah. Try not to lean. The thing is, when you have some weights on your back, it tends you to push forward a little bit, and you can lose your balance. So that's why I'm saying, if you're a beginner with a weights, don't put up a barbell, yeah, start building up with dumbbells, and then you upgrade to a barbell of 10, 15, or 20 kg. Okay, so yeah, I've told you the muscles you're hitting when you're doing your hips, you're doing your core, yeah, you're doing your thighs, you're doing your balance, and you're doing also your calves. So if you decide to go into dumbbells are a little bit easier because you just hold on the sides, yeah. If anything happens, if you fall over, you won't hurt yourself. But if you have a barbell on your back, you could have some problems. But yeah, so another thing is with the dumbbells, it's easier to balance, yeah. So your balance is better. But when you have a barbell here, it's more difficult for your balance. A great exercise to do it, whether or not you are in the 50s, you should be doing it. Okay. So next one is goblet squat. I like this one, and I give this one to my clients. Yeah. So goblet squats, you just hold a weight just at the front of your chest like this. Yeah. And you just squat with a good back. Try not to lean forward when you're squatting. Try to sit back. Make sure you're sitting on your heels. Yeah. Back straight, and that's good. Try not to be in a hurry when you're doing the movement. Yeah, slow and concentrate. Try to connect your brain to the muscles you're using. I've just spoken about the muscles you're hitting when you're doing squats. Basically, it's the same. It's like you're just holding here. So you cannot hold like a big weights. Some people, they can, but the idea is it's not like, the idea here is not like to get like big weights, is to know, to understand what you're doing. Yeah, the technique and the muscles you hit. So goblet squats, very good one to do it. You should include in your program. Yeah. The next one is deadlifts. Deadlifts, it's another very good compound to do it. It's hard to explain here the technique because it's good when you watch a video and you see a trainer, someone doing deadlifts, you understand more the technique. Basically, again, it depends on your level. If you're a beginner, if you're intermediate, you have, like, if you're a beginner, you usually, when I get someone in the 40s, in the 50s, I just ask, have you done anything like that before? If you know, I never give a barbell. I just explain the movement. Yeah, I just mimic the movement, and they watch me and they copy, they mimic the way I did it. So, and then after that, I just give a very, basically 10 kilograms or 15 kilograms to try to perform the movement. And I make sure when they do their movement, I want to see a straight back and the back of the head, not like that, because it's like when people are deadlifting, when they are lifting the waist, they lift the chin, and if you're looking from behind, you're gonna if you look at the back of the head, it's not aligned with the spine, which is not good because they are tensing up too much here. So they should forget here. They should be looking kind of down, and make sure the back of the head is in line with the spine, and then go up and then go down. Yeah, so hinge forward from your hips. It's a very good exercise to do it. I had to stop for, I think I've said it here before in one of my lives. I had to stop like squats and deadlifts because of my back. And I found out that my problem was working for too many years in the gym. And I had this QL, some muscle that was contracting, was staying position, and I couldn't bend much. So I just got better when we had the first lockdown, and I rest a lot. I slept a lot, and now it's gone. Now I can deadlift. So again, so when you're doing deadlifts, so again, compound exercise, you hitting lots of muscles there. So again, you're doing your core because you're lifting a weight off the ground. You're doing your forearms, yeah. you're doing your grip, you get good grip. You're doing what else here? You're doing your lower back, you're doing your glutes, you're doing your hamstrings. Yeah. So again, good exercise to do. Also, you do your balance. Yeah. So you see sometimes people like lifting weights and they lose their balance. Yeah. So we have to know how to position yourself under the barbell, especially when you're lifting the weights. So the exercise to do it. You can do this. You can do deadlifts with a barbell or kettlebells or just weights. Excuse me, just weights. Great exercise to do it. Do it. You're gonna enjoy it. Okay. So next one on my list here, I've got the bench press. People love doing bench press because it's a great compound exercise to do it, because not only you doing your chest, that's the main thing, that's the main muscle you are focusing on, it's your chest. So a second, you're hitting you as a second muscle, triceps, and you get a little bit your anterior delts here. It's a very good exercise to do it. So again, everything requires a good technique to do it. If you're not sure, get someone to teach you. So you're doing like your chest, your triceps as a second muscle, and a little bit of your anterior delts. Okay, so you can do this with your with a barbell. You can do with kettlebells, dumbbells, and barbells. Great exercise to do it. Go for it. So next one, let me just make some water and get thirsty. Okay, next one we have a barbell rows. Okay, this one is you have to be careful with this exercise, especially because you're standing to do this exercise, okay? And if you have problems in the lower back because the position is kind of deadlift position, yeah, you have to lean forward from the hips and get stuck in that position and pull the barbell. The thing is, if you have kind of problems in the lower back, I advise you not to do it, because you could like it couldn't help your back. It could make matters worse here. So it's better for you if you don't have any problems in your lower back, just do it over. You can do an over grip, under grip. If you do an under grip, using also biceps, and you can do over and under grip. Again, standing, you're doing your core and your lats here and hits your biceps. So great exercise to do it, okay? So if you have any problems in your lower back, it's better if you go to get a bench, incline the bench, chest on the bench, chest face into the bench, and you can do this movement, okay? So next one, you have a overhead barbell presses. This one you can do it. You can sit on the bench, yeah, and basically you're holding a barbell here. You push it up, push it up, push it up, but then you're not using your core. I like doing this standing because you can use your stabilizers, your core there, so that helps your core, helps your balance, and it's a great exercise to do it because you're doing your shoulders here and all this bit here, your traps and triceps. So great to do it. Make sure when you do it, you set your core, yeah, contract your core. Don't lean backwards like that, otherwise you're gonna, as you're lifting some weights, it depends how heavy you're doing, it could hurt your back. So make sure you start light. If you know what you're doing, it's up to you. You are more experienced guy, but if you're if you're a beginner, just take it easy. Just get the barbell, lift up and down, and when you feel confident, you build up the weights. Okay. So again, great exercise to do it. Also, you can do it. You can do this one, but it's a bit dangerous. Can be dangerous, but if you like, again, if you're a beginner, don't do it. But if you're someone like myself, I've been training for years, I can do it. You can put a barbell here, sit on a medicine ball, yeah. Then you can use a lot of your core because you have to use the balance there, and then you go. But then even myself, I have to be careful because with this kind of exercise, you cannot go too heavy because if you fall off the ball floor and the barbell can hurt you. So better if you get just dumbbells, easier, and go up and down. So, and your balance will be better. So you have different ways of doing this exercise. It's a matter of you have to think when you're doing the things. Yeah, so make sure you you don't overdo it, and also make sure you get someone to help you if you are not sure about that technique. Okay, that's good. There's another one on my list here. Actually, I've got quite a lot here. Just looking now, loads of exercises here. But this one here is good because it's biceps with forward lunges. So I'm sure most of you, I can see here, you know how to do like a forward lunge, yeah. So one leg goes forward, yeah. The one at the back bends, yeah, and make sure you don't fall, yeah. So if you know how to do it, that's good. So what you're gonna do is forward lunges with biceps, forward lunges with biceps. So what are you working here? You're working your core, yeah. You're working your biceps. Good exercise for your biceps, yeah. So if you ask me, should I get too heavy? Not too heavy. It's, well, the heavier you go, the more balance you need it for that. So it's better if you start like with weights, light weight, and start to memorize the movement and go from there. Yeah. So this exercise is good because every time I do it, next day or 2 days after, I feel my glutes because that really hits your glutes, and that's why it's important to work those muscles there. Because if you're an office guy, you're sitting for the whole day, you want to work that region, your hips, your 3 layers of glutes there, yeah. So that's important to do it. I'm sure you're gonna feel it. You feel a little bit, you're gonna feel a bit sore, but that's fine. That's no problem. Yeah. So you work also your thighs. Yeah. It gets your hamstrings a bit there. Yeah. As I said before, your balance. And there is another one here. You can do it with the biceps. It's like backwards lunges. So you can do forwards and backwards. So backwards, you're gonna feel really hitting your hamstrings because you're doing like backwards. Yeah. So you do with the biceps and backward lunges. They are great exercises to do it. And again, I think, in my opinion, backwards requires more balance because you're not watching what you're doing because you take a leg back and you make sure you don't fall. Okay. So so you do with the with dumbbells. Yeah. Okay. Next one. That's a great one, I think, to do it. It's a very good combination. It's a front lunge. You lunge again, yeah. Forward lunge with a twist, yeah. As you forward the leg, you twist the hips. So that's great for your hips, for your muscles, for your surround, your waist, your core, and you can do it. You can do it just with your hands or just holding a dumbbell again. Yeah. Again, if you have something to add on, if you have a dumbbell, you could lose your balance. But okay, if your balance is good, you go. Okay. This is a great exercise to do it. Another one. Let me just drink a bit of water. Not much left now. Yeah, another one you can do it. It's kettlebell swings. I like this one because resembles a little bit deadlifts. Yeah, the movement because you're hinging, you're leaning forward, you're hinging from the hips. Yeah, this is a great one to do it. It depends how heavy you're doing because in my gym you've got like a weights of 8 kilograms, 12, 16, 20, 26, and I think 32. So yeah, again, as I've said before, I always mention, if you're a beginner to weight training, always start with like light weights, yeah, and then you build up from there. Good exercise, good you do a good swing in your hips when you're doing this movement. Again, muscles you working on. The first one is, like I'd say, your grip, because you have to hold on to something relatively heavy, and you're doing your hips, yeah. When I say your hips, you're doing like your gluteus, your hamstrings, and your core. Works also your balance, because if you don't have a good balance as you swing the kettlebell, you can lose your balance and fall. If you think that if you feel, let's put it this way, if you feel you're gonna fall, let it go, let it go, and you don't hurt yourself. Okay, that's good. So next one here, I'm gonna say this one here. Not many people like it. Burpees. Burpees, they are great. They're great exercise to do it. It's not an easy exercise to do it, because you get a bit puffy, you feel a bit tired, because you throw yourself to the floor, chest on the floor, and then you jump into a squat and go again. When you have to do 10, 12, 15, or 20 of those ones, you go crazy. If you like, you cannot breathe. But then again, great exercise, because also you're doing, as you throw yourself onto the floor and you pushing back up, you're doing your chest, you're doing your triceps, you're doing your shoulders, and then you jump into a squat, you're doing your hips, yeah. So there's another good thing, which is you're burning a lot, you're raising your cardiovascular, you're really burning. If you want to burn, this is a good one, but not many people like doing this. When I train clients and I say, let's go for burpees, they just they don't want to do it. But I say, you have to do it. You have to do this. Remember that. If you have watched my videos before, I say towards the end, I look at you. You have to do this. Okay. So burpees, very good exercise to do it. Yeah, go for it and do it. Another one is pull-ups. This is not easy. Pull-ups, not easy to do it. You have to pull yourself up, your body weight. Not many people can do it, but then you can use the assisted pull-ups. Yeah, you just put your knees on the padding thing, and with the help of some weights, you can lift yourself. Yeah. So if you can pull yourself up, that's great. So what muscles you're working here? So yeah, your forearms, you're working your biceps, you're working your lats. So this is a great for your back. For you can do your inner back, you can do your outer back. It's a great exercise to do it. But again, not many people like doing it because they cannot pull themselves up. Okay. So next one, I've got another good compound. I like doing this leg press. Yeah. Leg press is you've got different machines for leg press, but talking about leg press itself, great exercise for your thighs. It hits your hamstrings, hits your gluteus, yeah, and a little bit of your calves, because when you do the movement pushing, you can feel your calves going there. It's working on your calves. We're working on your calves. So yeah, great exercise to do it. Again, it requires a technique. If you're not sure when you're doing this movement, get someone and ask how I should do it. Okay. So another one to do it is you've got dips. Dips is a great exercise to do it. Again, this is exercise. If you cannot just do your weight body, you can use a padding thing. So do assisted dips, and then again it's you do your triceps. Yeah, it hits your chest as well. That's why you call it compound exercise. Good exercise to do it. I recommend you do it. Yeah, you're gonna enjoy it. Okay, I think most of the exercise I have covered here, and let's see some of the benefits. The benefits you can have when you're doing compound exercise. Basically, when you're doing compound exercise, if you don't have much time on like just say I've got half an hour, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, this is great. So it's better than isolation, because like as the name says, isolation exercise, it just works just that muscle. So when you do compound exercise, you're doing like a different muscle groups, which is great. So if you work in an office, you don't have much time, you just say to a friend, I just have half an hour, 20 minutes, you go for compound exercise. It's going to be great for you. You're going to, you're going to be sweating, you're going to be raising up your cardiovascular, your heart rate, you're going to go crazy. So this is one of the, I'd say the biggest benefit to use your time. If you have 20 minutes or 30 minutes, you go for compound exercise. As I said to you, you work multiple muscle groups, and you can gain more strength doing this compound exercise. Another thing is, I think I just mentioned, you raise your heart rate, so, and you provide a cardiovascular benefit, which is good. So we are all after that. It's not just like doing your thighs or tries or shoulders, but remember, your heart is a muscle. You have to work that muscle. So make that stronger and stronger, and you're just gonna benefit. Okay. So again, doing compound exercise, you burn more calories than doing isolation movements, because as the name says, isolation is just one you're doing. So when you're doing like compound multiple muscle groups, which is great. Okay. Another one I've got here is improves your intramuscular coordination. Yeah, you get better coordination when you're doing this the movement. When you do compound exercises, you have to learn how to do those ones, and you understand, you memorize, so you get the intramuscular coordination. Okay. And another one is improves your balance. I've mentioned a lot here before. So your balance is important, because if you can hold on to your balance, that means you're working a lot your core there. So that's a great one. Another one is improves your strength. You gain more strength in these compounds. That's why I see how important it is doing compound exercise. You see the benefits you gain. It's loads. So next time you come to a gym, just try some of the exercise I just mentioned here. Yeah. So another one is on top of that, you can gain more muscle mass. That's what you're looking for, to get more hypertrophy. Yeah, you can gain more muscle mass, which is good, especially for if you are in the 50s like me. You need to get those muscles back. Once you're losing muscle mass, it's a problem. It's a problem because you're gonna feel weaker, and you can have a fall. You can bring loads of bad things to yourself. So do weight training, I recommend. Another one you can, let me just have a quick drink. Yeah, another one what helps here also improves your health, which we are all after that. Yeah, everyone wants to have a good health. Also improves your mood. Imagine, I've had clients come to me feeling really stressed, and once they start training and hitting the weights, they feel a lot better. Yeah, you watch them when they are training. They come like a little bit down, and they start hitting the weights, sweating. They feel a lot better. And once they have had a shower, they look different. They can go back to their office, they go back home. They're great. They're kind of like, if you're like a brand new person. Yeah. So again, so it improves your mood, improves your health. It, overall gets you feeling a lot better, and also it can improve the shape of your body. Aesthetically, you can look better. You know, when you do weights, you can see like the lines in your body. They start to appear. You know, everyone likes that. You know, you don't need to be big. That's not the idea here. The idea is like to be healthy and to the weights with good technique. That's what I recommend. But aesthetically, you will look a lot better in the weights. Okay. So next one here is let's have a look at some factors here. So you know, like the older you get, if you're not doing anything about your body in terms of like training, you're losing lean muscle. Your muscle mass is going, and losing that will be a problem in future. So there's a study that says age-related. So losing that muscle mass, there's a name. I don't use much. This name is sarcopenia, but lots of people don't know. It's like muscle loss. Yeah. That's what it is, sarcopenia, muscle loss. So you lose when you're in your 30s, you started to lose your muscle. You might think, oh, now I'm 30, I'm young, I'm not losing anything if you're not trained. But in a decade, in 10 years time, you're from 30 to 40, you're losing about 3 to 5% of muscle. It's a lot if you're not training. And if from your 40s to 50s, much more. And in my age, from 50 to 60, more and more. So my age, if I were not doing weight training, I don't know, I'd be like curving, my back would be like there. So I've always been doing like weight training, and I like doing weight training. Nowadays, I don't do it too heavy. I can do it if I want, but I don't feel like it. I just want to keep fit and healthy and in shape, and that's the idea. So basically, if you ask me, what should I do then if you're in my 30s or 40s to get lean muscle back? You have to do weight training. That's the best thing. You have to do it. You have to do weight training to get, because doing weight training, you get more muscle mass. It protects your joints. It protects your body. You know, so it can help you from like illnesses. Let's put it this way. Yeah, it might avoid you having these problems. I'm not saying you will not have, but it can keep away from you, which is good. So yeah, that's so the more lean muscle you have, the better. The more you feel your body protected, you know, from other things, you know. So also you can gain more stamina. Yeah, you can feel more. Hey, I'm here. You know, let's do it. You feel stronger. Yeah. So basically, these are the you know, the main things you get when you're doing weight training. Yeah, you have to make sure you don't lose your lean muscle. So how you do it? You have to lift weights. It could sound a bit scary, especially to women, but it's, the other day I posted a video, a myths in fitness, because not that so much nowadays, but back in the days, 10 years ago or more, or maybe 5 years ago, I don't know. Sometimes you get some women say, oh, you get too big doing weights. You never get that big doing weights. You get that big if you take drugs, if you take steroids or something like that. Then I'm telling you, you're gonna get. But that's not the idea, and I'm totally against that. You should only eat, sleep, and train. That's it, and you're gonna be feeling great. You don't need anything else. Just do your training, eat and sleep, and you're gonna be great. So again, so this life's being about compound exercise, great movements. Again, make sure when you're doing those ones, if you're not sure, ask someone to help you, especially a trainer, because trainers are qualified for that and they know what they're talking about it, and just go from there. Again, it's not. You can also ask me, oh, only doing compound exercise? No, you can do isolation. You can do you can do only biceps, you can do triceps if you've got more time for yourself. I was talking about if you only had like 20 minutes, half an hour, 40 minutes, compound, even if you had more time, an hour, so you can mix those ones, compound and isolation. Yeah. So yeah, it's good for you to do it. I'd say to you, make try to do some liftings. Yeah. Again, all those exercises I've just said here before: deadlifts, bench press, overhead barbell, squats, goblet squats with the weights, dips, leg press, pull-ups, all these compound exercise. You should be trying those ones out. Yeah, I'm sure you will enjoy those once you know the way and the technique, how you should be doing. Okay, I think, hey guys, I hopefully you, if you have any questions, you can hit on the just you can just write down if you'd like to ask me a question. But yeah, it's been great. So coming years coming, another one, and probably we're going to have another live Wednesday, Thursday. Just need to make sure. But you'll be notified when I'll be coming on live. And thank you for being with me. I really appreciate. And I will see you soon. Okay. Bye bye. Take care. Bye.